Hello, everyone. Miriam Dolcint here. I am a former IRS agent. I've worked for IRS for the Treasury for over 12 years. I've recently left my job to be on your side. I am an enrolled agent. I've been in the tax industry for over 16 years. I know I look young, but I have some years of experience in the tax industry, and this is why I'm here. I am here to help empowering you, taxpayers and tax professionals, to beat IRS. How do I do that? I was once with them and I left so I can be on your side. So let's work together. But today it's not about what I do, it's about how I can help you. Today we are going to talk about something very important. I'm going to give you step-by-step instruction on how to do it. And what am I talking about? Some of you might have already heard of it. Some probably never heard of it. It's the BOI. You know what that is? Beneficiary Ownership Information Report that all the LLCs, or most LLCs, will need to file. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. It needs to be filed with FinCEN, which is Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. FinCEN, FinCEN. I'm going to take you to the website and walk through the application with you. However, it's something that we also offer as a service, as a paid service. If after I show you, you still feel like it's complicated, you still feel like iffy, just like taxes, we're here to help you, okay? We prepare tax returns for individuals and businesses. We also love our tax professionals, licensed or unlicensed, whether you're CPA, enrolled agent, or tax attorneys. I'm here to provide you the information about all the inner workings of IRS that I've learned, so we can be on top of our games and help the taxpayers. And you taxpayers, it's good to know what the tax professionals are helping you with, okay? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and log into the website. Okay, so we went to FinCEN.gov. Okay, so this is the website. Now, there are different ways to file the report. So now we're gonna, with FinCEN, you know, it's not just for the BOI, they also do a lot of other services. So we're gonna go here, beneficial ownership information. Okay, now there are some, they tell you how to prepare it, how to file the return, the report, if you qualify for an exemption, how to get a FinCEN ID. I do have another video where I explain all about the BOI information, the report information. Now this video is for me to show the step-by-step. So there are two ways to file. So there are two ways, like I said. You can do a PDF where you download it and you'll start preparing it. It will save you time. If you are missing any information, you can go back, finish it up later and upload it back to this website, or you can do it directly online. Today, we're just gonna demonstrate the one where you can just do it online, okay? So the top one, it says to prepare BOIR or to submit it. Submit, that means you've already completed the PDF. Now you're ready to upload it back in here. So this one is prepare and submit. That means you have all your information ready and you want to complete it at one stop. We're going to do this. They give you a warning. You make sure you read it. Okay, so these are all the information. And you see all the subheadings. You have filing information, reporting company, company applicants, beneficial owners, and then submit. All of this information has been explained on my video. A previous video. Okay. And you have to say what type of filing, if it's an initial report. For most people, actually for everyone, it should be initial report. And the good news is if your company has been in existence prior to 2024, you have until December 31st, 2024 to file your first report. So you do initial report, and if you've already filed it and you realize you made a mistake, you can always come back and click correct prior report. But the only drawback when you're doing it online, when you correct the report, you have to start all over. You have to give all your information. But if you did upload it, so you already have all the information saved on your hard drive, all you have to do is do the update of the actual information that needs to be updated. So you can correct prior report, or you can update prior report. Excuse me. Correct means you made a mistake and you want to correct it. Update means something that you didn't put or something you need to update. For instance, if your company has a different address, you click update. If you made a mistake on the name, you click correct. Okay. And also you can be exempt. There are over 23 exempt entities that don't have to file this report. So we're going to do initial report, and date it's prepared. Today is the 15th of January, 2024. And make sure you read this. It's always important when they have small prints. This one is not so small, but when they have anything, you read what you're doing. So the good thing is if you do this by yourself, it's free, but be careful not to make mistakes because there are fines and penalties involved. And if you're competent, do it yourself. If not, let a tax professional like myself take care of it for you so you can stay focused on your craft. Okay, so part one is reporting company information. So while you're preparing this, you can check here to receive a FinCEN ID. That's important. So with that FinCEN ID, certain information you don't have to repeat on the form, or if you have multiple LLCs, each time you add one, instead of adding all your information over again, all over, you can just put the FinCEN ID and it'll remember all that information. So you can, as you file in this, as you're preparing this form, you can request for it, or you can even do it later. It's optional. So with this, we can just leave it. And you put your company legal name. And if there's a alternative name, you put it here. If there's a DBA, trade names, you put them right here. All the one with the asterisks are required fields. And you put the tax identification number. You say what type of tax identification. If it's the EIN, ITIN, SSN, you put it here and you put the number on line 8. 9 is optional. And country or jurisdiction, because we are in the United States, so we're going to put it here. Let's just do a test one. Test company. That's the legal name. We're not going to submit this. We don't want to send any false information. Okay, type. We're going to do EIN and do 98. No asterisk is needed. So 98765432 Yes. Okay. So we're going to go to, we are in the United States of America. So they put domestic reporting company. So this is where the state where the company was formed. I'm in Florida, so I'm going to put Florida. And since it's in Florida, you don't need to do C. Since it's in the United States and it's in one of the states, you don't need to do C and D. You put the current address, 123 Main Street, and the city, Main City, in the U.S. territory, you're gonna put United States, what state? Florida, and the zip code, 33333. I see if it'll accept that. And you click on next. Now, as you can see, we've already done with filing information. We've done reporting company. Now we have to do company applicants. So company applicants are the individuals that form the company with the states. The existing reporting company, that means the company has been in existence prior to January 2024. As of now, most companies will be in existence prior to 2024. So the good news with that is if you are an existing reporting company, you're going to have to fill out part 2. Okay. But if you are not, if you formed your company sometime after January 1st, 2024, don't click this. So since my company has been in existence prior to January 1st, 2024, I'm going to click here, and it gives you a warning. Attention, when existing reporting company is indicated, all company applicant fields will be cleared or disabled. Do you wish to continue? Yes. So real quick, these are the information they will ask. That FinCEN ID we discussed. Let me remove this so you can see. We're gonna pretend the company was formed after January 1st, then we can go back and check it just so you can see what's in the fields. So you're gonna put the FinCEN ID here if we did sign up for one, okay? So now if we had the FinCEN ID, we wouldn't need to put the information below, because when you register for the FinCEN ID or when you request the FinCEN ID, you have to give all that personal information. This is how they identify you as the company applicant, okay? So you put the individual's last name, first name, all those are required, date of birth. Please do not lie business address or residential address, but it has to be current address, whatever address you have at the moment. But the moment you move, make sure you update the information to put the correct information, the correct address, okay? So now you have to put a form of identification. You have to say what type it is. So those are the ones that you can put. And you have to put the number of the item you put on line 30. And you have to put the identifying document issuing jurisdiction. So it depends on what it is. It's based on entry number 30 and 31. You're going to put that here. United States, wherever it is, and then you put the state. And then after you put all that information, you still have to prove that information. You have to upload a copy of whatever information you identified on line 30. Once you're done with this, you're gonna click on next, but we're gonna go back and check line 16. And we're gonna click next. Now we are in the beneficial owner. That's part 3. So now, minors can be a beneficial owner of a company. If that's the case, we need to give the parents information, because if it's the minor, in this case, that doesn't apply. It's pretty much the same type of information that we put on the previous screen. Now, if you see here, if you are an exempt entity, all this will be grayed out. It's gone. So now you just put, if you're an exempt entity, everything is gone. You just have to put the individual's last name and entity's legal name here. So we're gonna fill all this out. Click on next. Now, the person who filed in this form has to identify themselves as well. So if you retain me to do this form for you, I'll have to put my information here, my email address, my first name and my last name. And I have to certify that all the information I put on this form is correct. Okay, so this form looks very simple, but it's one of the things that looks simple, but you must know what you're doing and why you're doing it. It's always good to have a professional, because that's what we're here for, okay? Well, I hope you learned all about the BOI report with FinCEN and how to file the form, all the requirements. Don't forget to review my other video. I'll explain the fields a little bit more. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell below, and like, subscribe, do everything that you do, okay? And please leave a comment. This is my first video, really. I'm new on YouTube, so give me some support here. Put some comments below. I'd love to read them and respond to as many as I can. So I will see you, my friend, at the next step to financial freedom.